Coffee Experience is the movie I'm reviewing today, and this movie is on First Team TV. A recap of this movie talks about a young lady who is trying to be in a relationship, and she was caught between two decent men. All of them had a good intention for her, but she went on to date the one that was giving her vibes, good energy, outing, and stuff like that. And this one comes with a baggage of cheating. So she caught him cheating after she was pregnant and went back to her second option who was available. But something drastic happened to her. Her life changed from bad to worse after realizing that she has an HIV virus. She went from decent, good looking to having HIV virus. This is what this movie is about. What I like about this movie, I'll start with storyline. If you are yet to watch this movie called Coffee Experience, you are missing out on a good story. You are missing out on a good movie. You are missing out on a plot twist good movie, intense drama movie. You are missing out. This storyline was really good. I cannot stress that enough. The storyline was good. The plot twist intense in this movie. You will not see it coming. In Heavy's name, you will never see that coming. This movie was actually produced by Deza the Great. The story was also written by him. And when I say this is a good storyline, this is a movie you should watch. You won't regret watching this movie, trust me. If you do, I'll return your data for you. So yeah, the storyline was really good. Plot twist upon plot twist, not just one, two, three. Guys, I love it. I like the storyline of this movie. Another thing I like is that the storyline is so good in a way that the plot twist was done beautifully. No one would have guessed what would happen next in this movie, and whoever wrote it, the story is by Deza the Great, but he didn't write the storyline. So I mean, we have script writers and people who tell story, so that's a different thing you should know. So whoever wrote it, kudos. And the story, kudos to Deza the Great. He did well telling this story. This was an amazing storyline. And this brings me to the cast. Mofe Duncan. Mofe Duncan, has been a while we've seen him in the movie. You know, when it comes to Nollywood, there are tons and tons of talent that you can fish out for your project. Like, you can't lack when it comes to, actors of Nollywood. So Mofe Duncan, has been a while we've seen him in this movie. He was the devil I did not see coming. At a point I was praising him, I was on his side. I was like, yeah, you shouldn't have done him like that. This guy was the devil. He was innocent until proven guilty, and he was guilty. This was really a good performance from Mofe Duncan. He was that street correct professor. Like, everything has to be done appropriately. Like, he was stiff, and that was something that Shaznay, the character she played, she wasn't interested in him, and look, that turned him into the devil that I did not see coming. And Mofe Duncan's performance in this movie was really good. I like that. Then we talk about Shaznay. She was able to convey a lot of emotion in this movie. Her crying scenes, her dramatic scene, her loving side. When she was telling the story to the therapist, that was really nice. Yeah, Shaznay put up a performance that I hardly see her do in her movies. So I was asking myself, after seeing Shaznay's performance in this movie, I was asking myself, is it the director's fault or producer's fault, or what happens when an actor brings in their best in a movie and you see them in another movie and they are terrible in that character? Like, what happens? Anyway, nobody can be 100%, that I'm sure. But yeah, Shaznay's character in this movie was amazing. She was able to connect you to how painful she's feeling and how she is so angry and mad at this guy. And look, you yourself, you will hate Mofe Duncan when you watch this movie. And that was how Shaznay was able to convey that her anger she was having towards the men. You will love this movie. Then we talk about Deza the Great. Oh yeah, Deza was also very good. The vibes and cheat. He I like his performance. I don't even need to say much. He was really good as well. Then the therapist, Chioma Onwoso. I said in previous video that this woman is in every motherly role in YouTube movies. So seeing her as a therapist here, that was a good change. She was so good. Her English speaking was so decent. You could hear her tonation, her words. Ooh, she was really good as a therapist. It's been a while I've seen her acting so calm and collected. So I love the role she played in this movie. She was really good as well. And then the nurse that was played by Shaznay's friend. That girl can act. You see how a supporting friend should act when you are really there for your friend who is going through a lot. You see the way she conveyed that anger. It was as if she was a sister or the family member. You see the way if you have watched the movie, you get what I'm trying to say. There's the support system, the friend, the sister. She was there for Shaznay, and the character she played was really good. You could feel her presence. She was a supporting cast, but you cannot even see that she was a support. You think she's the main character in this movie. And when I say she did good, she did good. Another thing I like about this movie is cinematography. Oh, this movie had one of the best cinematography I've seen in a while. Pretty decent. Not the best, but pretty decent. The lighting of this movie was so good. Even in the lighting was good. Angle shots, and this brings me to location as well. The therapy session, the office was really nice, and then the landscape shoot. The landscapes are not the usual same landscape that all the YouTube producers take and then they use for their movie. This movie had new landscape, new one. So that should tell you that they used drone to shoot the movie, especially the ending where she was, telling us that I have accepted my fate like that. I'll live with it. I'll take you see how the camera or the drone was taking that shoot when she was driving away. This was pretty good. Shoot, location, cinematography. You see the cinematography of this movie, really, really nice. So yeah, cinematography, location on point for me, and I like all of that for this movie. Last thing I like about this is costume. Costume was really okay as well, because looking at how Mofe Dakar dressed, the kaftan was his size, they look pretty decent. Deza was looking good. The vibes man, the outfits were looking good. Shaznay, who was a decent worker, her outfits were on point, sexy, catchy, decent. And then the therapist, she also looks really, really good. Her suit, everything was just fitting, everything was just accordingly, and I love that about this movie. Pretty much those are the things I like about this movie. Oh, before I forget, this movie was also posted in the right frame size. So those are the things I like about this movie. Then what I do not like about this movie, I'll talk about the size. Why now? Why? These are the great. Now you produce this movie. Waiting happened. Why didn't you post the movie on 16.9? Come closer and tell me why. Yeah, this movie was not posted in the right frame size, so you guys know I'll complain about it. Lastly, I want to talk about the length. This movie was long. It's long, yeah. I don't like it that it's long, but it is worth it. Should I complain? No, I cannot complain. No, I actually want to say it's long, yeah, but it is worth it. You will not regret watching this movie. You want to regret, guys. When I say you won't regret, I mean it. You want to regret. I've never hyped a movie so good like this in a while. So that should tell you that this was a pretty decent, good movie. The plot twist just gagged me so much. I'm like, guys can write a good story like this, and they acted it very well as well. So yeah, I can't have it any other way. And on that note, I'll rate this movie a 9/10. Yes, so I am partial like that. This is not even partiality, but I have to just give them their props. This movie deserves 9/10. If you haven't watched Coffe Experience, do well to watch. It's showing on First Team TV. I'm just angry and sad that this movie is not doing numbers because of the channel that it was posted on. Or these are the greatest not promoting the movie enough. This movie deserves flowers. It deserves more than what it's getting, and I'm just sad. But yeah, if you are yet to watch this movie called Coffee Experience, do well to watch. It's showing on First Team TV. I'll see you all in the next movie review.